party hats, boom boom,
The whole go bang bang here. Let us begin.
I want you to keep an eye out for the Boogity Man.
VHS Bandits. VHS Bandits.
Welcome to Bike-Sploieitation.
Don't need no DVDs, don't need no Betamax. These are the VHS Bandits.
Hey everybody, welcome to this week's episode of VHS Bandits. This week we watched The Dirt Bike Kid. Let's pop in the tape.
Everybody's after him, but nobody's catching him. The Dirt Bike Kid.
Catch that kid! Arrest that punk! Nail this kid!
How does he do that?
Woo! That bike is special.
Special?
Well, provided it has the right rider.
What's going on? Come on, stop!
This year 5. I have a 73, 18, 14, 11. I'm going to score for 9, 11, 7, 3. See if I can't do it. 6, 1, 4, 9, 2, 8, medium. Over.
The Dirt Bike Kid to the rescue.
What's going on, Mike?
Bank foreclosed.
Keep him away from the construction site.
What have you been up to? Oh, I was just busy. Busy? Yeah. It wasn't any big deal.
I'm gonna get you, kid!
And when the going gets tough, the tough go flying.
Wow.
Because everybody's after the Dirt Bike Kid.
Want that bike found now!
By hook, or by crook, or by lemon meringue.
You respect your elders.
All fun breaks loose when he turns the town upside down.
That sucks!
But will the spanker pay his bill?
Never!
Heads or tails, you'll flip. For Peter Billingsley as the Dirt Bike Kid.
You are something special.
He's flying your way, the Dirt Bike Kid. Catch him if you can.
And now, our feature presentation.
Hey everybody, welcome again to VHS Bandits. I'm the KevBot.
This is the Dane Train kid.
This is the Topher the Kid. Yep. That's me.
Hey guys, what's
Hey,
happening?
this sounds like a generic you that you get at the store. Like your generic cola.
Cola Soda. This
Cola
episode
Soda.
is brought to you by Cola Soda. I
If
don't
any-
know where you buy it.
If anybody
But
out
it's-
there enjoys a tall glass of cola soda, email us at thevhsbandits@gmail.com.
We want to see pictures of you enjoying your
Supposedly there is
cola soda.
a soda pop called Cola Soda.
It is.
It's not
pretty
just a
good.
myth. It's reality.
No, that's right. You could be the
When I-
lucky drinker
when I
of
think-
Cola Soda.
When I think of my favorite kind of soda, I reach for a cola soda.
It's okay. That's the thing too.
Groovy,
It's like,
groovy.
you know how there's different flavored sodas? Like, okay, Kev, what do you got? What is that?
Mountain Lightning.
Mountain Lightning. Okay.
I like how we're just going right into this Cola Soda
yeah.
conversation with no pretext. It's where the talk about it's the Dirt Bike Kid. By the way, let's just talk about Cola Soda.
All right.
Hey, if they listen to the intro, they know we'll get to Dirt Bike Kid
Oh, yeah.
eventually.
All right. You've got orange soda. You've got grape soda. You've got lemon lime, right? There's all these flavors. What is the flavor of Cola Soda? Is it just called Cola?
Cola.
Cola, it's its own flavor.
Is that its own
That's
flavor?
right. You get your Coca-Cola, your Pepsi Cola, your RC Cola,
But they all taste
and
different.
you got Cola Soda.
That's the thing. They
Polar
all taste
Cola.
different.
They do. RC Cola tastes like battery acid because your teeth are gone within 3 hours.
Hey, it reminds me, teammate, remember that one time that we were at that
Oh
restaurant?
my God.
Restaurant
Yeah.
up by like Mount Wachusett, and I was like, you know, and there's like the waitress, and we're like, hey, could I get a Coca-Cola? And she's like, we have RC Cola here.
She's like,
Did you
is
guys just
RC
get
okay?
up and leave?
We're like, no.
I drank it, and somehow I'm still here breathing today.
It wasn't even Polar. I don't know who serves RC Cola in the I guess it's like a Midwestern thing, but we were in Massachusetts.
I don't know.
But Polar does make it. The college I went to, which
Polar
I think
makes RC.
Really?
I think
Polar
so.
makes RC Cola.
They
so
might
my college,
bottle
which
it
is now
and
closed or
distribute
will
it.
be closed within the month.
What is?
Really?
Fun times. Oh yeah, Becker College is closing its doors after this
Get the
semester.
fuck
Oh,
out
my.
of here. Wow.
Yeah, that's
Jeez.
true.
Shocked.
Anyway, they had Polar vending machines.
Yeah, that
and
makes
that's
sense.
where you'd get RC Cola.
Wow.
Oh, they had RC Cola.
They even
in
had a
the,
Polar.
Did they have Polar in the Polar
soda
machine?
fountain. What's that?
Did they have Polar in the Polar machine or just RC?
It did. No, it was Polar, and then
Was it-
for the cola? It was RC Cola.
All right, we're going down a
for their
rabbit hole
cola
here.
soda.
But when you put in your quarter or whatever, was it a pitcher of RC Cola, or it just gave you RC Cola and you thought you were getting a Polar Cola?
Because it was one of the the button type, the 90s, 80s and 90s button
Yeah, with
type.
like the wood paneling, and it's like a big.
Yeah, and then it'd have you
The
could get
one
the
that was at
Polar
Building
ginger
19.
ale or the Polar root beer or their like Polar orange dry, whatever it is.
That's good stuff.
Their Polar grape, which is quite delightful.
Mm.
Big fan of that.
Polar grape.
And then RC Cola, and then
Weird.
same thing. The snack bar area, whatever you want to call it, had a soda
Snack
fountain
shack.
with all Polar products.
Doghouse.
except for RC
Becker's
Cola,
Doghouse.
called the Hawk's Nest.
Is it really?
Ooh.
It was.
They serve hawk wings. I mean, there's
No,
a
but they had
there's a
they had some of the
serve
best
bat-
chicken fingers I'd ever had.
buffalo bat
patties?
wings. Chicken
Did
patties.
you say chicken
he's-
patties?
No.
No, I said chicken
Oh.
fingers.
Chicken patties.
Hey,
I've
we
had a good
watched
chicken
the
patty
Dirt
in my
Bike
day.
Kid.
Wait. Well, since
Uh-oh.
we're already
Oh,
off
yeah,
topic,
yeah.
I had to put this out
Oh, here we
there.
go.
If you listen to our latest Patreon episode,
Patreon.
and thank you to our Patreon members.
Thank you.
There was a whole story about a pizza oven, which my wife and I had. So, resolution to the whole story. What is that face?
Because T-Man was giving some cunnilingus to his Dr. Lightning over there.
Oh, I missed that.
You missed it.
I wasn't looking
Oh,
at it.
jeez.
Sorry.
Hey, you got to
Anyway, resolution to my pizza oven story. We're returning it.
Now, what is it called? An uni?
The uni.
The motherfucker pizza.
All right, so you had what, 30 days?
60
days to fuck up all the pizzas that you want that are burnt on the outside and uncooked on the inside.
and raw on the inside. Yep.
So what happened? You guys couldn't perfect it?
Couldn't get it done and not going to waste my time.
Yeah.
Not when I can do it in the oven just
Yeah.
fine.
All right.
Just
Enough said.
fine.
Well, that's KevBot's official review of the Uni oven.
Fuck them.
Fuck 'em.
I'm sorry to hear that. It's too bad. I was hoping you guys would have mastered the oven.
Yeah, that's okay.
Hey, it's not KevBot's fault. It's the oven's fault.
Of course. But
Yes,
it's like
If there's one thing that we always do, it's we blame everything but ourselves.
That's right. Hey, a good chef always blames his tools.
that.
Right?
Yeah,
That's
right.
how it works or something. Yeah, I don't know.
Yep. Speaking of blaming our tools, Dirt Bike Kid.
Dirt Bike Kid. All right. Starring Peter Billingsley.
The Christmas Story kid.
from
Christmas Story
yeah.
Kid.
Ralphie. from Christmas
Ralphie.
Story.
Yeah.
So Dane,
Yeah.
I imagine you love this movie. This is so for all of you listeners, hey, listen up, listeners.
Hey.
This is like if you go over to Dane's house, in I don't know, 3rd or 4th grade or whatever, and we're just like, hey, let's watch a movie, and Dane's like, I know exactly what movie we're gonna watch. We're gonna watch the Dirt Bike Kid, the Mass Pike Kid.
Mass Pike Kid. Yeah, right.
He just sits on his dirt bike in traffic for 3 hours
But
on
he's,
his commute to
His
work.
wheels get all fucked up from all the potholes and stuff that Mass DOT just totally ignores.
He's just going down, going, when did they renumber all these exits?
I know that's a.
I don't know where to get off anymore.
All the toll booths are gone.
Yeah.
And but yeah, this is the movie. Dane says, "Hey, let's watch the Dirt Bike Kid," and then you go, "Let's watch Aliens." And then you watch Aliens, because I mean, this is like a very quintessential Dane Train movie.
Oh, it is.
Dane Train highly recommends Dirt Bike Kid, and Topher just goes, "No, let's watch Aliens." And sure enough, they watch Aliens.
You know what's funny? It just kind of reminds me of a
doesn't
quick
say
story.
anything about the movie.
Right? I feel like that happened a few times.
It probably did. Quick story. Tom the Bomb, who has been on our show once or twice, I think twice. If you guys remember, I mean, the listeners. So Tom the Bomb, for his birthday, which is I believe October 10th. Tom the Bomb's birthday. We used to always go over his house for a sleepover, and we go to the video store and rent the movie. And every year was always Spaceballs. And then we all go to the video store, and everybody's like, "Oh, let's see that new Austin Powers movie." And I was like, "What? We always get Spaceballs. Why don't we watch Spaceballs?" And no, we ended up watching Austin Powers
the
instead.
spy who fucked me.
Yeah. No, it was the first one, because the first one just came out on video.
Oh, it was the first one.
First one just came out on video, and nobody had seen it yet. And everybody but me wanted to watch it. I want to
Dane
watch
was too
Spaceballs.
cool for school.
Yeah. But oh well. Anywho, the Dirt Bike
Sorry.
Kid.
Hey, we should do Spaceballs on the show sometime. I know everybody's seen it, so I don't know what's the point. But
Maybe we should do Austin Powers instead.
yeah. Hey, maybe we should do Titanic, since it's in every single VHS sales bin there is.
Yeah.
Let's only watch the first.
No, we
First
just watched the
tape.
second tape, not the first.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the one with the destruction.
just for Patreon. Yeah. So that is correct.
Yeah, second tape is Patreon only.
Yeah, that's right. So
if you want to know how this massive blockbuster of a movie that has huge cultural impact and also a historical event actually wants to end, listen to our Patreon episode.
So Dirt Bike Kid. T-Man is correctamundo. This movie was a staple in my household growing up. I rented the bejesus out of this tape as a kid. And now I have not watched this movie since we were kids. It's probably been like at least 20 years, if not more, since I've seen this movie. I think the last time I saw this movie was when I was a little kid.
This is the first time I've seen this movie, and I'm surprised I avoided it for that long, knowing you as long as I have.
I know, it's crazy. It's crazy.
It is very crazy. It's like the Dirt Bike Kid and Short Circuit are like
yeah.
And Rad are like the Dane Train trifecta.
Oh no, BMX Bandits.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Growing up, it was always totally this. Yeah, BMX Bandits. All that stuff. Smokey the Bandit. Anywho, Dirt Bike Kid. Yeah.
This had a trailer for Rad.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
One of the coolest things about this tape, having that trad trailer at the beginning. Trad trailer at the beginning.
Hey, I'm Trad Railer.
Trad Railer.
Is your mom home?
Oh man. Hey, you should use that in one of your movies.
Trad Railer sounds like a dude in the neighborhood who would own a dirt bike.
That's true.
Trad Railer.
He just sit outside.
He takes you to
revving
prom on his dirt bike.
Kembot, have you seen this movie before?
No, I've never seen this movie before.
What? Did you know this movie existed?
The name sounded familiar, but no, wasn't really aware of it. T-Man, I'm surprised having knowing that you and Dane Train grew up so close together.
Yeah.
That you have not watched this before.
I'm surprised too. That's why I'm saying we watched Aliens.
It was always Aliens
Yeah.
and Robot Wars. I remember us watching Robot Wars at like my 6th birthday.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
A lot of Robot Wars, a lot of Aliens.
Yep.
Crash Test
No
Dummies.
Dirt Bike
Crash
Kid.
Test Dummies.
I'm surprised too. I don't know why I haven't seen the Dirt Bike Kid.
It's
I
the
don't know.
missing Dane Train link.
It is. I just wasn't like into the like, because you had your older brothers and everything. You guys like actually had mopeds and dirt bikes. And like,
yeah.
but I don't know. That wasn't what I was. I was into dinosaurs and monsters and shit. And we both like dinosaurs and monsters and shit. So I guess that's kind of what we settled up on.
Sure, that's quite all right.
So I think the rest of the episode we should talk about that. Now, Dane, why did you always let Chris pick and never get your
That's
way?
not true, because if I want to watch Robot Wars, Robot Wars is on.
That's true.
Fair enough.
Ah, man.
Which we did an episode on. So go listen to Robot Wars.
That's right. Yep. That was there you go.
It's a good one.
So
I've never seen it.
It's the cola soda of Moonbeam robot films.
Yeah, full moon movies.
Or was it Empire at that time?
Oh, no. No, it was full moon at that time. It was like 94, I think, 93. All right, so
hey, look at this box, huh?
All right, so Dirt Bike Kid, man. Look at this airbrushed artistry.
That's
box.
the sequel, Dirt Bike Kid Man.
Dirt Bike what?
Dirk
Diggler Kid Man.
No, Dirt Bike Kid Man.
Dirt Bike Kid Man. That's the sequel?
That's the sequel.
Oh, jeez. This is a Charter Entertainment movie with the big Charter logo on the top. And you got what's his name? Jack, I think his name is.
I think so.
Yeah. So he's literally flying in the air on his dirt bike that's got like magic pixie dust flying off the rear. And he's literally flying over a cityscape.
And he don't have a helmet on.
No helmet, man. Totally illegal.
No helmet.
And that says, if you're crazy about magic, hot for action, ready for romance.
Are you sure this is the Dirt Bike Kid?
Wild about winning.
And titties.
This movie's for you. And there's a big yellow sticker.
Is that it?
What?
Oh, I thought that was the entire description of the movie.
Oh, that's what it's on the cover.
Oh, that's like the blurb from. I gotcha.
Yeah. And now there's a handmade yellow sticker from the video store that says PG Family Advent because they couldn't fit adventure on the front. And on the back, you got a bunch of pictures of all the characters and stuff.
Is there chocolate inside?
There is no chocolate inside.
Oh.
Why would there be chocolate inside?
Because it could be
an Advent tape.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay.
I was thinking how much you're picking up.
All right. So it says, rev up for high-speed entertainment in the funniest, most magical, most enchanting family film of the year, which is 1986, by the way. Peter Billingsley loves dirt bikes, but his widowed mom, Ann Bloom, can't afford to buy him one. When she sends him off to buy groceries with their last $50,
wow,
Peter
this is
gets
very specific.
Oh, yeah. Peter gets distracted at the local motocross race and is conned into buying a beat-up dirt bike with the grocery money. But as he soon finds out, the bike has a mind of its own. It can do the most amazing things, like help Peter out of all kinds of sticky situations. And when a greedy baker decides to demolish the local hot dog hangout to build a new bank, it's up to the Dirt Bike Kid and his magical wheels to stop him. From the director of HBO's award-winning Not Necessarily the News, the Dirt Bike Kid is a fanciful, heartwarming, enchanting story about an extraordinary kid and his extraordinary bike.
Whoa.
That's a good description.
I'm sold.
Yeah. And
hey, what would Dane, is this your original tape from your childhood?
No, it is not. I think I don't remember. I think I got this in a trade, but the one that I rented as a kid is long gone. But yeah, I ended up getting this one a couple of years ago. I probably in a tape trade, and I have not watched it until this week.
Whoa.
There you go.
That's why it was so noisy and the audio was.
Oh yeah. So for the fine gentleman across me on Skype over here to watch this stuff, I have to rip the movie. I have to digitize it, right? So the audio is kind of the whole time, right? It's got some weird sounds to it.
Dirt bike kid.
So sorry about that.
Had dirt bike sounds in the background.
Hey, but it'll play better next time.
I hope so. I don't know. There's all kinds of, I don't know. But yeah, anywho, yeah, so we start off with a sweet trailer to Rad, which is great. I think, dude, that like the three 80s kids bike movies, Rad, BMX Bandits, and Dirt Bike Kid, man. That's like the ultimate 80s trifecta right there of like 80s bike movies.
80s bike movies. Yeah, I wasn't really into the 80s bike movies. I don't know why.
Oh, man. Good stuff.
Yeah. But it is a very popular genre.
Oh, yes.
I mean, those, at least Rad and BMX Bandits.
Yeah. I
There's at least
it's
three
so
of them.
popular.
Yeah. They made at least 3 movies.
Are there any other? Hey, what's the generic dirt bike cola?
Cola dirt
if
bike.
you're like Dirt Bike Kid's like generic movie. I mean, Dirt Bike Kid pretty much is a generic straight to video movie.
The motocross youngster. I don't know.
Okay. No, but like in the actual, like in the subgenre of kids riding, sports bikes, right?
Yeah.
What are some lesser known titles? Because this is like one of your genres. Right?
Yeah, I don't.
One of your specialities.
I don't think that there are any others. I think that's it.
Oh, so it's literally just these 3 movies.
I think that's it. I don't think this. I mean, as
there
far as I
has
know,
to be more.
I don't know of any. I mean, there's like obviously the skateboard genre. Oh
Yeah.
wait, hold on. What about Thrashed? That's skateboards, right? No, that was dirt. No, I'm sorry, BMX bikes, right?
I don't know. I haven't seen that either. This is
I got that too. We'll have to watch that sometime.
Sweet.
So on IMDb, they have a section that says, more like this. You might also like Ernest Saves Christmas. Ernest Goes to Camp.
I mean,
Ernest Scared
they're not
Stupid.
wrong.
Ernest Goes to Jail. The Lone
It
Star
did remind me of
Kid.
Ernest Goes to Jail a lot, just because of the banking aspect.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I was just
totally.
waiting for Ernest to show up and like fight the banker.
Go Electro Man.
Nash.
And then the treasure of Metacumbre?
Whoa.
I don't know.
Sure.
So, anywho,
Yep.
Yeah.
why don't we start getting into this movie?
Huh?
Start getting into this movie.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So, pretty much we have an idea of what's going on here.
Got to stave the wiener stand.
Now, I got to tell you, the beginning of this movie, the very beginning of this movie, starts off with the kid, the dirt bike kid. He's on the floor on a bunch of pillows, eating Ruffled potato chips. Got comic books and shit all spread out in front of him, and he's watching like cartoons. And to me, that was like the summertime. That I don't know why, but like the way that he's sitting there eating shit, I'm like, that was me when I was that age. I don't know. It just brought me back when I was watching that, So
Hey, we all sat down in the summertime, ate some chips, and watched cartoons.
I love the now you don't actually get to see the TV, but I loved the sounds of the stuff that was playing in the background. So the guy was like, I'm just a kid. And then you hear like all these like space, like Star Wars, these sound effects and stuff. I forgot what the name of the show was that he was watching. But it sounded great. I want to see whatever that is. And then we get to this 10-minute long commercial for the local motocross playing 7 days a week. It was pretty good.
Yeah. I gotta say, I think I would have loved this movie if I did accept your invitation to watch it as a kid.
The offer has always, the offer's been on the table for 35 years.
Well, we finally got around to it.
Jeez Louise. Well, yeah, here we go. Finally, we buried
because it is very much like a kid's movie, and I say that as like, you know, the kids feel like, you know, they feel like kids, right? And that the plot is so paper thin that it's just like he's like, hey, this is a magic dirt bike. It only works for certain kids, and you're probably that kid. Buy this dirt bike, and then it flies for no reason. And then he's like, everything just happens like very matter of fact and very fast.
It does.
There's no time to question the many plot holes that are in the logic behind the film.
I didn't find any real big plot hole except for one that I thought was very odd, and that is the whole reason behind the bank and the guy wanting to tear down Mike's doghouse to put in the new bank. And because he says, oh, I'm putting a new bank here because the computer says it's the best place to put a bank. But the kid hacked into the mainframe of the bank computer. Now, T-Man, as somebody who has spent many years working in the banking industry, is it possible for me to go to my local high school, hop onto a computer, and hack into my local bank's mainframe and give $1 million to some old lady into her bank account?
I mean, in 1986, it probably was.
You think so?
I mean, maybe. I mean, if they're both hooked up to the internet and whatever, you know, whatever rudimentary versions of I mean, he'd probably have to go to the bank itself and do it. But that's more of like a computer thing. But I mean, so again, like going back to the plot of this movie where they're trying to save this hot dog stand, it's a non-plot because the bad guy, yeah, he's a shitty guy, but he has every right to do what he's doing because he owns the bank that has the mortgage on this fucking doghouse, right? So he owns the doghouse. The guy didn't fucking pay him, so he's just foreclosing on it. I mean,
yeah,
that's just how it works. I mean, sorry, hot dog guy. Maybe you should sell more hot dogs instead of playing fucking Space Invaders. You should, focus on your business model and stop having food fights every day in your hot dog store. And maybe people would want to go if it wasn't a fucking mess the entire time.
Well, yeah, I mean, like literally nobody ate food at the hot dog place. It's just food fights the whole time.
Yeah, and he doesn't sell anything. And his hot dogs are only 75 cents. It's like candies, 25 cents. He's got to raise those prices. I know he wants to be a nice guy. But
I really want one of those baseball jerseys with the hot dog on the front.
Oh my God, yeah.
Those are awesome.
His shirt was fucking cool as hell.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah, perhaps the law is the law.
The other controversy, I mean, if he wanted to like be nice and, he could and just say, hey, you have a free hot dog stand, but then the bank's going to go out of business. So what's the fuck, someone's going out of business one way or another.
Yeah.
And the other controversy was when he hacked into the mainframe. Christmas Story Kid was like, oh, he owns the land that the hot dog stand is on. And he also has the mortgage on the hot dog stand, and he wants to build there so that he can sell the land to his own bank, which, I mean, that doesn't really make any, unless he personally owns it and he's trying to get the cash from the bank's cash flow.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Blah, blah, blah.
I forgot what his
that's
name
kind of
was.
what it was, but I still don't think that's illegal. It's just,
wasn't it like his mortgage company owns it or his real estate?
Yeah, it was like Joe Blow's real estate.
Here's my question.
No, and Joe Blow's bank.
His shell company.
This guy is the president of the bank. How does he only have like $1,200 in his account? How does that make sense?
Because
they hacked his mainframe.
Because he blew it all on his massive house that he tries to trap women.
Yeah,
in.
see, I was going to ask you about that too. How does he? How does
he built this H.H. Holmes tortured mansion?
Yeah.
He spent all that money training his dogs to trap people in rooms.
Yeah, he's got this big mansion that apparently has a wall of really fancy wines and champagnes and stuff, but he's got $1,200 in his bank account. I don't get it.
Hey, $1,200 back in 1986 was a lot. You got a lot more.
I'm sure it was, but still, I mean, I don't know. Hey, do you think he brings every single girl that he hires into his house to molest? Because
yes,
probably.
He was
I
like,
do.
that's the second one today. So it must happen often.
Oh no, I didn't catch that line.
No, when she smashed out of the window, and he goes, "Oh, that's the second one today."
Oh, and he's
Gotta
the
keep replacing windows.
he's Earl Sinclair from Dinosaurs and the cop from Silence of the Hams.
Yeah, and he's
I never knew he was Earl.
Oh yeah,
No?
baby.
oh wow,
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
yep. He was also Wayne Zielinski's
That's probably like
brother.
his biggest role.
Knew that.
Yeah, I think that's probably what he's best known for. So,
Yeah, just listen to his voice.
uh,
I just knew he was in Silence of the Hams.
yep.
Oh yeah, that should be his biggest role.
Should be.
Hey, everybody, we're telling you to watch Silence of the Hams right now. You know, we say it a lot. If you haven't watched Silence of the Hams yet, you're missing out. And I feel sorry for you, and I'm embarrassed for your family.
If there's one thing you know about this podcast is that we will constantly recommend Silence of the Hams. In fact, pause the episode right now and go watch Silence of the Hams. We'll wait.
That's right. Grab a nice soda cola.
Such a hard thing to say.
Soda cola.
Soda cola. Soda cola. Soda cola.
Soda cola. Hey,
Soda cola.
soda cola. What are you gonna do about it? Yes.
So what were your guys' favorite parts of this movie?
I thought that the montage when the kid, I think his name is Jack. He gets the dirt bike, and that night he sneaks into the garage, and the dirt bike's like covered in mud and stuff. And there's this montage where he got this kicking, rocking guitar music in the background, and he's like got a rag and he's getting all the mud off, and the dirt bike like gets a big boner in its front fender. That part was great. That was probably my favorite part of the movie.
Dirt bike boner.
Question for you. Did this kid's family own a paint store at some point? Because they had millions of buckets of paint in that
I noticed
garage.
that too.
Like,
yeah.
You know,
a warehouse.
I think the story behind that is that his father was a paint thief, and the paint barons finally caught up to him, and now he's painting with the fishes. That's why his dad's not around.
Maybe parts of him are in the paint buckets.
It's just his blood and body parts. In one day, Jack will rebuild his father using the magic of the dirt bike.
Maybe
and then
he's
he
under
becomes
witness paint detection.
Dirt Bike Kid Man.
So
I am Dirt Bike Kid Man.
you know what my other favorite part was? At the beginning when the bacon burns because the kid is watching TV and eating chips. And his mom is like, Jack, how do you plan on getting along in life? And he goes, on an 80cc dirt bike that'll take me anywhere I need to go. Vroom, 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 vroom. So next time anybody asks me, Dane Train, how do you plan on getting along in life? I'm going to go on an 80cc dirt bike that'll take me anywhere I need to go. Vroom, 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 vroom.
So Dane Train, if Baby Train decides to get a dirt bike in life, you just got to let it happen.
It might be magical,
Could be, yeah. So going back to that scene, the mom only apparently has $50 left to their name, but she cut the cord on the TV. How wasteful is that?
Hey, dude, she must have been.
You can solder it back together. It's probably been soldered a few times.
Yeah.
I don't know. Now, obviously, they live in a house. Do they have a mortgage?
Big house.
I don't know. Right?
The kid's got fancy 80s computer.
But
that's what they spent all their money on. His computer and.
Hey, he did get an A in computer science.
Collection.
That's right. That's how they teach you how to hack into banking systems in computer science class.
That's right.
I know that's what they taught us.
At that point for that one.
You know
thing.
what too was so his buddy. I forgot what his buddy's name was. His buddy was a great. He was a great part of this movie.
I think it was Mo. Yeah,
he was funny as hell.
Yeah, it was Bo or Mo.
Yeah.
Or something
Oh yeah,
like
he
that.
says.
Yeah, his buddy was pretty
He was
great.
great.
He has one line. He's like, I don't believe in fate. I believe in Playboy magazine.
Yeah. Dude, so for the longest time, I'm watching the movie and I'm like, where have I seen this kid? I know I've seen him in something else. And then it clicked.
Life cereal commercial.
No, well, maybe he did one of those, but he was one of the kids hanging out with Meathead and Meatballs too.
Oh, yeah.
Somehow it just clicked. I was like, oh, Meatballs too. All right.
He does seem very Meatballs 2-esque.
Oh, yeah. One of the other greatest movies of all time.
I'm surprised Meatballs 2 doesn't have a flying dirt bike, if we're being honest.
Well, it did have a flying boxer at the end and a flying grenade. So,
So, yeah, I mean, we've alluded to it. The dirt bike flies, but...
more than once.
Why the fuck does it fly? Because it never accomplishes anything via flying. And there's situations when it should fly and it doesn't.
Well, I think, you find out pretty early on that the dirt bike obviously has a mind of its own, but it acts erratically. And there's this sort of conflict between Jack
The
and the
soul
dirt
of a
bike.
cokehead.
Right.
It's
sure.
like child's play.
That's what I'm saying is like it's the dirt bike makes very rash on the spot decisions. And Jack is like, no. You got to kind of like do it like this. You know what I mean? So I think maybe that has a lot to do with it, where the dirt bike is, even though the dirt bike helps him, the dirt bike is like, it's a coming of age story, right? The dirt bike is sort of like the immature, whatever. And Jack is like, turning it. I don't know. That's the way I'm seeing it.
You just like gave up on your entire hypothesis.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Jack is teaching the dirt bike, magic dirt bike, how to be more patient, and dirt bike flies Jack away from Hell's Angels ripoff.
No, he doesn't fly them though. He doesn't fly them away. He drives them away, and they go off of.
Oh,
fishing.
sorry, from the cop.
That's what I'm saying. Like he does fly away from the cop. That's true. That's the only time the flying was helpful. Yo, if I got a fucking dirt bike as a kid, and it's even now as an adult, and it started flying, I would shit my pants. do you how scary that would be to be 1,000 feet in the air on a dirt bike? I don't know. Are you guys like skydive? Would you guys skydive? I'm in the camp that would say no fucking way. Yeah.
Yeah, I tried.
You try, so you would be okay with if your dirt bike just started flying. Or would you? I feel like you'd freak. Maybe not you.
I think that is a different situation, and that'd be kind of scary because it's not like it'd be a flying car or you have a parachute like skydiving. Like if it was a flying car, you're inside the car.
You're still gonna probably die though.
I mean, you might, yeah, but at least
it
there's
has
airbags and seat belts, yeah. And on a dirt bike, like you just lean a little to the left and the whole thing just goes forward.
Right, yeah. If you're not perfectly balanced, and he's only had it for a day, it's not like he's a professional, dirt bike racer.
He's magically talented,
right,
at riding this dirt bike.
Or
as if it were written that way.
The dirt bike rides him. Or, well, I don't, chauffeurs him, I guess. Is a better way of saying that. But yeah, that's fucking scary. And it just randomly flies. And then he's not scared at all. he's just like, whoa, let's go downtown. And so another thing is like they're in like this small town, right? Where it's like Mike's hot dogs or whatever and the bank are the only two businesses in the town. And then he flies and he's like in downtown San Francisco or something. And he's just in this huge city. And like apparently the bank has a like giant tower, you know, a skyscraper.
Yeah, it looks like downtown Boston at the front of the building.
Yeah. It's I don't know. It just took me for a whirl because it's kind of took me out of it because it's like, oh, I thought, you know, it's this small town thing and, you know, it's this local bank. But no, it's like this fucking like, I don't know, Jeff Bezos is trying to get rid of this hot dog stand or whatever. I don't know.
Maybe it's a suburb. I don't know. And when
maybe
he flies into the city. I don't know.
I guess it could be.
Yeah,
it could be.
Yeah. So speaking of that biker gang, man, Big Slime, he was great.
Ah, that's a great name. It sounds like an Earthworm Jim boss.
Yeah. So
Big Slime.
When we were kids, so there's a part where the bank guy, he's like in his limo and Big Slime comes up to him and he goes, "Oh, Slime, Mr. Slime, Mr. Big Slime." So when we were kids, my brother and I would say that all the time. We constantly go, Slime, Mr. Big Slime, all the time.
Yeah, so I don't know why. So the dirt bike on his first day getting the dirt bike, it just drives him around his town or whatever. And then there's this biker gang hanging out at G. Willikers. And then the bikers are just like, I mean, they're like a hardcore biker gang. And they're just like, let's fucking kill this little, I don't know, 10-year-old kid for no reason. Don't they have like drugs to sell or like guns to run or something?
Well, the funny thing about this thing too is, so they're obviously in like middle school, right? I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So, because he's what? I think he says he's like what, like 11 or something like that. So,
like 10 to 12, somewhere in between there.
So the thing is he bought the dirt bike from this other kid who's his age, right? Probably in school with him, right? This kid is associated with the biker gang. Why is this middle school?
I think Big Slime. I think he's Little Slime.
You think he's Little Slime Jr.?
I think he's Little Slime Jr. Hey, I'll have a rodeo burger and a Little Slime Jr.
Yeah. Hey, wasn't there a time when you could get like slime dipping sauce at Burger King?
You can get that now.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's what comes out of my ass after I eat it. But
oh God.
But you know what I mean?
You dip your solid poops into the liquidy one.
Yeah. But no, seriously. I think Burger King had green slime like dipping sauce at some time in the late 90s.
Probably. I mean, slime and like boogers and stuff. That was a hot ticket back in the 90s.
Yeah,
I don't know what happened.
Boogers. Everything was about boogers.
Everything was it's booger this, booger that. Back in my day, we had our own boogers. We didn't have to pay nobody for them.
So, if anybody remembers this green slime dipping sauce, email us at thevhsbns@gmail.com. Let us know.
Oh man. I'm sure that's a thing.
But
what was your favorite part, Kev Bot? Did you?
I don't know.
Did you watch the movie?
I did. The guy who owns the bike store was a pretty good character too.
That's true.
Because the mom sells the bike at one point because she's like, I need that $50 back. I'm not selling my body.
Yeah.
I just added that part.
Well, it's true because the bank guy tried to rape her too.
He did.
Hey,
yep. And
I
the
just
dirt
had a
bike
thought.
Ruined it.
So, obviously, the bank guy seems every woman that comes into his path to want to get a job, he tries to bang them in his mansion, right?
Yeah.
Now, he has an assistant who's a major character who ends up in a relationship with Hot Dog Mike. at the end of the movie, right? If she's working for him, does that mean that at one
Mike.
time she was taken advantage by him so she could get that job? Food for thought.
Could be. That's why
Probably.
she's so timid against him.
Yeah.
She's probably like shell shocked.
That's true.
PTSD.
That's
He
true.
resents her decision.
Yeah, that could
She's
be.
like,
Who knows?
I had sex with this fat slob, and all I got was a secretarial position.
Hey, she was pregnant
All
at
I
the
got
end of
wa-
the movie.
And all I got with a big
She was
slime.
pregnant
Yeah, remember that?
At the end, yeah.
with Hot Dog Mike's
Hot Dog
Hot
Mike's.
Dog baby.
Hot Dog Mike.
She got Hot Dog Mike's secret
Yeah,
sauce.
he gave,
Oh my
he
gosh,
gave
I
her
don't
the
remember that.
75-cent
must
chili
have-
dog.
Okay. Hey, I wanna get impregnated out of wedlock by a hot dog salesman. She's doing much better now.
Whose main
Who's
source
already
of income
lost his business.
is 10-year-olds buying candy and popcorn and hot dogs.
Which they don't even eat. They just throw it at each other.
No,
Yeah.
they just throw.
Hey, there was that one part where the dirt bike kid is having a nightmare of a bulldozer starting to wreck the hot dog stand. And this one big like hot dog character just like starts falling. It reminded me so much of Pee-wee's Big Adventure in the worst way.
Going through the sign.
Yeah. You know, same thing. So, but yeah, T-Man, what about you? Did you say what your favorite part was?
I don't know. I mean, the flying, like, it's cool that there's a flying dirt bike, but they don't, like, if you take the flying dirt bike out of this movie, it's the same movie, you know? The bike doesn't have to fly to accomplish any of the goals that it did, because, you know, it outruns the biker gang and it outruns, you know, it could still outrun the cops.
The cops?
Yeah. So, I mean, I guess my favorite part is the inconsistencies of the logic of the movie, because there's also there's two scenes that like directly contradict each other. So when they have the press conference, right, and then he's like, "We're gonna build the new branch on top of the hot dog stand," and then the dirt bike kid comes in and crashes it, and then forces him to like say that he's not gonna do it or whatever. And it's literally that scene. He's like, "Okay, we saved the hot dog stand," and then they're at the hot dog stand, and Hot Dog Mike is like, "I just want to thank the dirt bike kid for saving the hot dog stand." Yay! And everyone's celebrating. And then the next scene right after that is like the bulldozers, and like they're putting up the fencing, and they're like, and then they just all like everybody is just randomly there, and the guy's like, "Well, I fucking lied to you," and Hot Dog Mike, suck my dick. And then Hot Dog Mike's just like, "I guess sometimes you just gotta suck dicks." And then he just gives up. And then, you know,
that's the whole
it's just
part of his
like
revelation where he gives up, and then at the end of the movie, he's like, "Nope, it ain't over till it's over."
Right, I know, but there's no, it's like very, you know, he gives up without a fight, and then he just suddenly decides to start, you know, fighting at like a half an hour later. There's no build up to like his arc. It just happens, you know. And same thing here. It's just like, okay, they don't even get to like enjoy the hot dog stand or whatever. They never go back to their baseball team or anything. And it's just like, we saved the hot dog stand. 2 seconds later, nope, sorry, fuck off. We didn't save it. Go die. And I don't know. And then that happened again when the kid's dirt bike gets impounded by the police's dirt bike, gets arrested. And then Hot Dog guy's girlfriend, do we know her name? The bank lady?
I don't remember what her name was off the top of my head.
Just call her Bank Lady.
Bank Lady.
So Bank Lady bails out the dirt bike from dirt bike jail, and the kid's like, "Oh, you saved my dirt bike. You're the best. I love you, blah, blah, blah." And then he's driving his dirt bike, and then the dirt bike takes him to the hot dog place, and like knocks down the fence, and he's like, I hate you, dirt bike. Fuck you. I never want to ride a dirt bike again. And then they part ways. Like 2 seconds later, after he said this was the greatest thing that's ever happened to him. I don't know.
Hey,
I'm just saying it's very, how do you say, I don't know what.
Speaking of the dirt bike going to jail,
I'd watch that movie, Dirt Bike Jail.
One thing I thought was really interesting is how everybody kind of treats the dirt bike itself like it's a living being.
Well, it is, isn't
like
it?
they're putting handcuffs on a dirt bike and literally bringing it to jail. And there's a cop who's like, I gotcha. And like,
oh, I did like Dumb Cop. He was a great character.
He was great. But no, but like seriously,
some of the like third level characters, like that cop or Big Slime or the friend Bo and the bike store owner, like they were pretty good.
Yeah, it was a good.
It was the more main characters that were just kind of.
Yeah, that's like a good friend Kevin James coined in our Deep Rising episode. The protagonist man. He's just there to be the protagonist, and that's it.
That's right.
He's got no personality of his own, while everyone around him has personalities.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not saying like this kid didn't have a personality, but it's kind of, he's the least interesting character in his own story.
Yeah, it's kind of true.
Yeah.
I mean, the dirt bike itself is more of a character than he is.
Right.
So here's a question. When he is over at the motocross and he sees that shitty kid kicking that dirty bike and he's like, oh man, that poor bike, and that old man with a white beard,
the creepy dude,
he just
who
comes
the
up
fuck
and he's
was
like,
that guy?
oh, that bike is something special. He doesn't deserve it. I think I'm just gonna have to buy it back. And then he disappears, right?
Why don't you come to the behind the snack
It's
stand
Jack from
with
the
me?
future
What I want to know is
coming back, and
who is he? Is he
Don't
God?
drink the water.
Who is he?
Is he God?
He might be God. That's what I'm saying. Because he pops up at the
I
end
thought
of the movie.
I thought it was
again.
the little kid from the future.
You think he's Jack?
You
from the
really think
future?
so?
Kinda. Glasses fit. I mean,
I don't know,
the
dude.
way he
I
was.
just thought he was some guy that sold a dirt bike.
Had he not shown up in the end when the dirt bike demagified.
Froze.
Spaghetti nose.
Oh man, you guys froze.
That the lawnmower hacked the cyberspace mainframe
Uh-oh.
once again.
There you go.
They're probably saying
Nope.
something like, "Oh, he froze."
Yes, we are.
Yup,
Those exact
Kevbot.
words
Betcha,
I
Kev.
Yes,
got.
we are.
Your picture is nice and frozen right now. Uh-oh.
See how long it takes to
Ah,
get back.
he's gone.
Ah, jeez.
That's it. That's it. He's been taken to
Jeez
cyberspace jail.
Louise.
Ah, jeez. Anywho, so what else is going on here? What else didn't we talk about? Hey, there's only one part of this movie that I thought they dragged on, and it was
Kicked
the
off the
chase at the end
call.
of the movie. It
Really?
took a very long time. Yeah.
Hey, Kevbot's
Kev
back.
Boss back.
I'm back.
Sorry about the technical difficulties.
He
We were
escaped
hacked
cyber
by the
mainframe
dirt
jail.
bike kid, and now we have $1 million, or we lost $1 million. I don't know if we're the good guy or the bad guy. He gave an old
I got
lady $1
nothing.
million, and she
that
put it
part
in a
was
shopping
great.
cart.
That part was
And
great.
she would be arrested because that's not how it works.
What do you
you
mean
don't
that's
get to
not how
keep
it
it.
works? If
You
get
don't
a-
get to keep it.
What do you mean you don't get to keep it?
Hey, man, I wish you could, but you don't.
Wait, you're telling me that if one day I do go check my bank account and it says $1 million, I can't just go to the bank and say, hey, I want to cash out and close this account.
If it's like $100 and it's their fault, yeah, sure, you might get away with it. But if it's $1 million, they're not letting you.
Why
out with
not
that
though?
$1 million.
I don't understand that. What if I have $1 million in my bank account, I can't just take it all cash today and close the account.
No.
It's not like in blank check where I go to to the president of the bank or whatever.
You'd have to fill out a suspicious activity report, and then you get on this list. You can't even take out $10,000 in cash without being triggering like the FBI.
No shit. Okay, because I always wondered about that.
Oh yeah.
Because like,
What if it's a check?
Well, we're
A
talking
banker's
about
check?
the old lady getting the $1 million and putting it into a shopping cart because they just gave the kids hacked in and gave her $1 million. She would
So
be
what you're
liable for
saying is this
repaying that.
movie really triggered something within the U.S. government to say, hey,
Right.
any suspicious activity, like
Like
old
the dirt
woman
bike
womanly getting $1 million suspiciously.
Now, if she got
This
she had
movie
it-
really's opened our eyes.
if
I
she
love
had
how,
Put some
Bitcoin,
regulations on the bank.
I love how Dirt Bike Kid's friend Bo looks at his account and he's like, "What? 30 cents? I had at least 50. Yeah, let me fix that real quick." Oh, hey, this old lady, let me give her $1 million. Like that cracked me
yeah,
up.
why didn't he give himself $1 million?
It'd be too suspicious.
Yeah, he'd have to fill out a suspicious form.
How did he even get a bank? It must be joint with his mom
I don't know, maybe.
or dad.
Maybe
Who
it's one of
knows?
those banks with no minimum on your account. I don't know.
I don't think so. I assure you, there is a long list of fees and regulations associated with the. What was this guy's name?
Which one?
The bank guy. Hubbardston or something.
Hodgins?
Hodgson.
Something like that, right?
Hodgmanson's son.
Hemmemans.
What were you saying, Kevbot? You said
Hemmem.
you were saying this whole thing and then you froze. What were you even talking about?
I don't remember.
Oh my goodness. If you remember what Kevbot was talking about, email us at thevhsbandits@gmail.com for your chance to win nothing.
The rest of whatever I was talking about.
Yes. Oh yeah.
So just as you were coming back, Kev, I was saying how the only part in this movie that I thought kind of dragged or I had an issue with was the chase scene at the very end of the movie. I thought it was very long and did not really keep my interest.
I could see that.
Yeah, I was not crazy about that. The ending, though, the actual ending of the movie, I thought was very appropriate, very good. I love that idea of passing the torch of the dirt bike to another kid that needs it. I love that part. That's cool.
That's what I was gonna say. The old dude I thought was Dirt Bike Kid, future creepy
right.
Dirt Bike Kid. Had he not shown up in the end to be creepy to that other kid, it kind of seemed like, hey, here's some magic. You need I need to go back in time to make sure that that's your kid's Marty. They get the magic dirt bike.
But at the same time, Dirt Bike Kid, when talking with his mother, was like, you know what? I had the magic in me all along. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Lame.
I don't know.
Yeah, they really spell that out like to a T. He's like, yeah, it's okay. I don't need this dirt bike anymore because I'm magic. And then she's like, maybe your dad is the magic and your dead dad is magic or something. And then you're my magic thing. They just say like, I don't know. It's like very after school special.
It is a movie for 11-year-olds.
Let's take that magic and go into the.
Sure.
Let's take that magic, go into the garage, and unbucket your dad piece by piece and Frankenhooker him.
Yeah, man, I would love to see that. He's like, it's like those Geico commercials where the guy's half motorcycle and half human.
Oh, God. Motor, right?
Yeah. The dirt bike kid, he rebuilds his dad, the dirt bike dad. Wow.
He could clean him up in like 10 minutes and make him shiny and new.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
Then he
if
gets
you
a
take
dirt
your
boner.
car to Dane Train's detailing service.
Yeah. I think it would be
Dane Train, you need this kid to work for you.
I think he needs like one of those Hellraiser Cenobite cubes and like he dumps all the paint cans on the floor, right? Don't they like absorb all the blood?
Yeah. Yeah, you should make a DV auto detailing commercial for that's just a recreation of you as the dirt bike kid cleaning up
I would,
dirt
yeah, with a flaccid front end of the dirt bike, getting
you wash it and it
as,
gets
as I
hard.
wipe it down with a dirty rag.
Do it with
Yeah.
the pickup
Hey, wipe
truck
me
so it
down
has
with
the
the dirty
truck
rag,
nuts
will
on
ya?
it too.
Yeah. Man. Oh, dude, I think. All right, during that montage where he's cleaning up the bike, that song, I think that's the same song that's at the end credits too. That song is awesome. I would love to get a copy of that song. Good stuff.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you know what else was great? The fact that Big Slime became like a bank teller. That was great.
Yeah, so that was weird too. They're about to demolish the hot dog stand, and then hot dog guy grows some balls, and I get his like baseball team that he sponsors like goes to protest, and they're just like, "Fuck you, banker guy! Fuck you, banker guy! We want hot dogs," and then
Food fight.
they win. So like, and then it's another thing where they just cut to the next scene, and it's like, okay, there's the hot dog stand survives for whatever fucking reason, and then they built the branch behind the hot dog stand.
Well, I don't know if you blanked out for a second there, but what happened was there was a remote controlled bulldozer that the
yeah,
and the dirt bike pushed it out of the way so that way it would destroy his limo. To which when he gets out of the limo, he goes, "Lock it up. It's not paid for."
right.
But
But how does that save that? That would make that would put them in a lot more trouble than they're already in.
What are you talking about? There's only one bulldozer
That's
to take out
attempted
the whole
murder.
building.
Hey, the Hodgson guy, he clearly owns the town because even though he lost against
He's like
Mike's
he's like that
Wieners,
car dealership guy in Mendon.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
he still
Kevin
has
Meehan.
everyone. He still has everyone working for him. He got Big Slime to work for him.
He owns the cops.
He owns the cops.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
law.
I own a police.
the only place he didn't own was Mike's Wieners. So
Well, he did though because he has the fucking mortgage on it.
Yeah,
he
it's
did.
true.
Yeah.
He owns. The
So
whole
he
town.
like I don't know why did he change his mind to not fucking get rid of this place because some fucking snot-nosed kids
of a
threw
dirt
hot
bike.
dogs
Yeah,
at him?
no, because the dirt bike kid made a printout of his bank information that shows what he was really trying to do, and he was using it to blackmail him.
Oh, right, but still that's true because he takes the fat guy on the dirt bike
Yeah,
for a spin.
yeah.
Uh,
At the dirt bike motocross track.
yeah, which is cool. Except, I mean,
70s
again,
weird.
that's not. I guess it could be a conflict of interest, but it's not really. It's not illegal, and it's who fucking cares because it's a little rinky-dink town, and it's not. He's not doing anything wrong or that doesn't happen every single day.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to defend like the villain of the movie, but he's like make him more villainous and like if he's make him cook the books or something so that the hot dog guy wasn't actually, late on his mortgage or something, but they're like cheating him out of it or something. But he's just doing regular businessman stuff.
I don't know.
I don't know.
All right, you guys want to rate this movie?
All right, let's rate this movie.
What are we doing?
How about
many-
how many
paint
big,
cans?
big slimes?
Big slimes, little slimes. Name your slime.
How many women trapped in that dude's mansion?
Oh man, I don't know about that.
How many of them didn't escape?
Ooh.
I bet he's got a trap door, and then you just fall into this like cavern of skeletons and dusty bones. Let's go big slimes, big slime sauce.
All right.
Burger King
T-Man,
big
why
slime
don't you go
sauce.
first?
Oh my, this is okay. I'm gonna give a Dirt Bike Kid out of 10 big slime BK slime sauce. I'm gonna give it 7 BK big slime sauces. Yep. Just because the plot holes are too much. It's a fun movie. The plot holes, it's a little too much. but I love the hot dog T-shirts, and I want one. So, it gets a point for that. All right. Well, let's let Dane Train go last.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
This is his thing.
All right, here we go, Kev.
I'm going to give this movie, The Dirt Bike Kid, out of 10 BK Big Slime Sauce Slimes, 4.5.
Ooh.
I think if I had seen this as a kid, I'd have more nostalgia for it.
Right.
It certainly is a movie I feel would be up my alley, but watching it now, it was just like, it's kind of like a roll your eyes, like, oh, okay. So the dirt bike flies too. Okay, yep, I get it.
So what you're saying is you missed the boat, Kev.
I did. I didn't like a lot of the characters except for those tertiary characters who were just like thrown in, and it's like they were just more fun. So it was okay. Middle of the road. Wouldn't give it a full 5 though. 4.5.
Whoa, that's a failing grade. Dane Train.
Dane Train.
All right, here we go.
Can you redeem the Dirt Bike Kid?
I am going to give.
Are you gonna be a dirt bike kid man?
Dirt Bike Kidman? What are you gonna do about a Dirt Bike Kidman?
That's like a shitty indie wrestler. I'm the Dirt Bike Kidman.
Hey, do you know that there was a wrestler named the Dirt Bike Kid who came in like wearing a dirt bike outfit?
No.
Wow.
Yeah. No joke.
Cool.
No joke.
Did he wear glasses and also have to take his glasses off, put his helmet on, and then put his glasses
every single
back
time.
on?
Every single time his like glasses get all fucked up every single time he takes on and off that helmet.
Hey, if you've ever worn a motorcycle helmet, you know.
Oh yeah.
You know. Did you just fart?
Hey,
was that a squeaky chair?
Hey, the world may never know. If you know
email us.
If you know the
at
truth,
VHS Bandit.
if you know the truth, email us at the VHSBandit.com.
What came out of Dane's butt?
All right,
Dane
here we
Train,
go.
Dirt Bike Kidman, cola soda.
Cola soda. Cola soda. Cola soda. Cola soda. Mickey Monkey Cola soda.
All right.
I'm gonna give the Dirt Bike Kid 10 out of 10 slime. Mr. Slime. Mr. Big Slime. Barbecue sauces from BK.
Of course.
In the Big Kids meal.
Is BK's barbecue sauce any good? I really cannot remember
It's
the last
delicious.
time I ever had it.
It's one of my favorite, dude. That one and Arby's are the best because they're really smoky. I don't like really sweet barbecue sauces. Definitely Arby's is like the best. Wicked smoky, but BK is a good second as being pretty smoky.
That's good to know.
Yeah, good stuff.
Smoky.
All right, so Dane, 10 out of 10. Dirt Bike Kidmans.
I give this 10 out of 10.
Big slime.
Mostly
That's a stretch.
because, again, I'm now revisiting one of my childhood favorite movies after probably 20 something years, and I kind of see it through rose tinted glasses, right? You know.
Oh yeah.
But I just the soundtrack, the simple story, no matter the flaws and this and that, but I don't know. It kind of like makes you feel like a kid again. I don't know, that whole thing of like, there's this kid, and the dirt bike becomes his friend. It's just cool.
I'd love to see you pitching this movie to an executive.
Hey, this movie.
Yeah, there's this kid. As if you guys got
I
a
wrote
friend who's
this
a dirt
movie
bike.
with Peter Billingsley in mind as the main character, and it's about this Wheater stand, and this kid, it's summertime, he eats potato chips and takes his mom's last dollars and buys a dirt bike that gets a hard on when he's rubbed with a dirty rag. And
the execs are going, don't we all?
Don't we all? And this some dude's trying to take over the Wheater stand, and he's got to fly the bike to do it. That's the movie. Give me some money to make this movie now.
How much do you need? Here's a blank check.
$50.
Yeah, he took my last $50 and made the dirt bike.
$50. Let me go to the
Charter
motocross first.
entertainment.
But yeah, I just think it's a super fun movie that I think great for kids. I'd love to show this movie to my kids someday. I think adults can watch it, enjoy it too. I just think it's a super fun movie. And the freaking trailer for Rad is at the beginning. And it's got one of the coolest freaking songs ever at the end trailer that's during the montage. I mean, it's great.
What more could you ask for?
More could you ask for? That's right.
You don't need a plot.
Nah, well, there's a plot. There's a plot.
There's a
Mr. Cola Soda.
Good one. Ooh-wee.
I'm sorry,
Hey.
Dr. Cola Soda.
Dr. Brand Soda Cola. Hey, you know what? We were talking about Patreon earlier. If you want to know Evbot's story about the defective pizza oven, then join our if that's not
What a better reason
if that's not a
to
good
spend
sell
your
for
hard-earned
our
money
Patreon.
on our Patreon, boy.
Oh, if you want more food-related debacles stories,
Whoa.
Yeah, who needs talking about VHS
Please.
tapes when most of our shows are talking about food-related debacles?
that's right.
That's right.
Please help us keep the lights on with the podcast and join our Patreon.
And I'd like to thank our patrons, Kyle Schute, Corey Gorski, Thomas Andrew Gwynn, Captain James T. Kaiser of the Good Ship Barbecue Boats, and Bert Sazerac, our Mike Fluffer, and Official Burper. I almost mentioned Dane Train. And then Trivia with Buds. And Soda Poppin' Daddies, the professional pro, and James, and then Kevin James, the light ring.
How many patrons is that?
A whole bunch.
What is that?
A
Eight,
number.
9?
That's 9.
Wow, we have 9 patrons. Thank you all, 9.
Thank you, guys. We're not a huge show, but we appreciate everything.
Hey, let's
that's
round it
literally
out.
why we still have the show. So
let's
thank
round
you
it out.
very,
Let's get
very
10.
much.
If we get one more
let's
person
get
to join,
Hey, if you're our 10th Patreon, email
Put a
us
number
at the-
10 in there.
put a 10 in there.
Yeah, well, thank you, guys.
Thank you.
All right.
Kevin,
That
why
it?
don't you fly us out of here?
All right. Thank you again for listening to this episode of the VHS Bandits. I'm the Kevbot Dirk Bikeman.
This is the Dane Train kid.
What was that other name that it was Trent Razorfuck or something? What was
Trad
what was-
I don't even
Railer?
think so.
Trad Railer.
Trad Railer.
Yeah. Hey, this is Trad Railer signing off. He sounds like
always-
the sorry. Yeah,
That's
I'm not
okay.
even gonna finish my thought. Just go.
As always, be kind and rewind. Hey, it's dirt bike themed. Get out of here.